Alright guys, so I promised you that I would make a screencast to give you a few pointers for Audacity, the assignment where we are doing the editing with even and odd. So starting from the beginning here, we have already done the demonstration and we are going to download the file. Click on that. It's in our downloads now. And we know that it says, thank you for listening. These are the even numbers. These are the odd numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got that. We open up Audacity. Remember that you can type into your Cortana search bar to get Audacity. You're going to make sure you have the desktop app. Then, when we're in Audacity, you're going to go File, Open, and we're going to go to the Downloads now. And so you can find downloads in this drop-down menu. And there's a lot to look at there, but just make sure you find downloads. Then if we go by date modified, you can find the top thing there. It's what we just downloaded. I'm going to hit open. I'm going to hit copy the file before editing. Okay. And now here we are.
Thank you for listening. These are the even numbers. These are the odd numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So I can go back now to my assignment. I know that the order of this needs to be, these are the even numbers. Then she says the even numbers. These are the odd numbers. She says the odd numbers. And then thank you for listening. So a real quick refresher on how to cut that up. I'm going to drag the piece. I know this is the beginning. Thank you for listening. I want to take this to the end. So now that I've got that highlighted, I'm going to cut. I'm going to click in where I want to put it, and then I can hit this little clipboard. That's my paste. So cut and then paste. I'm going to keep doing that until everything is in the correct order. I would keep listening to things after you move them just to make sure you haven't moved the wrong piece of your audio file. Then, oh look, we have a message from Owen. Hopefully this screencast will answer your question, Owen. I'm going to click out of that. Then once you're all done, you can hit File. You're going to save project as. Click OK. And then you are going not in your downloads. You're going to make sure you're in your Google Drive file stream. I'm going to go to my drive. I'm going to go into Computer Investigations. And there I already have this project saved, but I'm going to show you, say my name was, let's make a different name. If I was Mrs. Jenkins, I would put T, capital J, E, N, K, I, N, S. Then I hit save. When I save this, it's going to make the Audacity project file. And it is also going to make my, it's going to create another folder that has all those kind of wonky looking pieces of the audio file that you're not going to worry about opening again. I'm going to hit save. Then I want to also go back and export this. I want to export it as an MP3. So the same name pops up. It's already should be, if you just did your save as, when you export, it should already be in the right folder. Just double check. Okay. Then I'm going to, it wasn't in the right folder there. Make sure it has the right name. I hit save. All this stuff comes up here. I'm just going to have you guys go ahead and put your first and last name in there. Don't worry about filling the rest of this out. We already discussed what this is used for. Then that is saved. So then let's go back to our assignment. So we saved it with the correct project name, your first initial, last name, even, odd. And then we saved it into Computer Investigations folder. We exported the audio file. We did the same saving. Now you're going to snip the Audacity folder, project file, and MP3 file, and the evidence you have saved it in the correct location. Circle the folder, project file and MP3 file, and you're going to highlight the breadcrumbs. So let's do that now. Go into my folders. I'm going to go into my drive. I'm going to go follow my breadcrumbs to where I saved this. Oh, this was in Computer Investigations. And you should be able to sort this by date. But let me see. We saved this last one as T. Jenkins. I like to sometimes just click on them. Let's see if we change it by name, if it will organize better. There is the MP3 file. Here is the Audacity project file. And then here is this other funny little data file. Oop, and then when I click, so all those are highlighted. Then I'm going to take a snip, because this is what I'm going to turn in. Come on, snip. Computer's a little overwhelmed. So there's my snip. I'm going, and this is in the project or assignment directions, I'm going to highlight my breadcrumbs. That's my trail of folders. You are not going to have this collaboration with Emma piece because that's not part of your breadcrumbs. Then I'm going to circle my folders. Since they're not all next to each other, I also like that highlight piece. Best circle you can make. You can probably make a better circle than me. Then I'm going to hit File, Save As. We're going to go ahead and call this even, let's capitalize, even, odd, and snip, we'll name it a snip. Then I'm going to make sure I save it to my Google Drive. Make sure you click in your folders so they actually go into your folders. And I'm going to save that into my Computer Investigations folder. Then I can go back in. You guys have a submit assignment up here. I don't actually have that. You can submit now your snip. Well, one last thing that I did not tell you in class. You're going to hand the snip and the MP3 file with the recording into the correct order. Okay, so the I misread that. So the MP3 file, the one you completed that's in the correct order, you're not just going to turn in the one that's not in the right order. And again, make sure you have the one that you've saved in your folder, and you're going to turn that in. So the snip gets turned in. That is this piece here. And then this audio file, which if we go in our folder here, that is the piece. The finished audio file is this. It says MP3 file. You're going to also turn that in. So you might need to turn those in both separately and do 2 submissions. I'm not sure if Canvas lets you do 1 submission or if you need to do 2. You guys can kind of figure that out as you go. And then number 8, in the comments section, please type any questions you have about Audacity. Remember that next week we will start recording your how-to podcast. So you need at this point to start feeling really comfortable with Audacity. You can feel free to go on YouTube, watch some videos, anything to make you feel a little more comfortable with using Audacity. There's a lot of how-tos out there, and they can give you some extra help. Also, feel free to take home your computer and play around on it. You can make some new recordings. You can test out snipping some different recordings in different orders. Anything to help you feel comfortable so we can have a successful podcasting unit. Reminder here, you're handing in 2 files, so please read these carefully. 6 and 7 will help you to know what you need to turn in, and you can always rewatch this screencast. All right, let's see if I can figure out how to pause this.